Before the video starts, I want to say I want to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the summer, and I'm pretty close. So subscribe because that. Alright, moving on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do 100 billion damage in Raid and Animate Dimensions. Now one thing you might notice, I'm not number one on the leaderboard. Yes, I did do 50 billion damage, but I am banned from the leaderboard. Let's go. So skipping past that, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get 100 billion and me doing 100 billion damage in raid. So first, I'm going to be showing you me actually getting 100 billion. So yeah. Hey there, bub. So if you're wondering why I only did 3 billion here, this is just because so there's a little baby glitch. So when you're teleporting back to raid, when this game teleports you back after you finish a raid, sometimes it will TP fail, which means you get to stay in the raid, but it'll display your old raid damage. And I was kind of using tiny task for this, so I tiny tasked with just some random characters while I was sleeping, and then I ended up just like I don't know, like having just TP failing. So when I woke up, I was like, oh god, I'll get 100 billion, I guess. And that's what I did. So I'm about to hit it here, as you can see in the top right corner. That's my actual damage, 100 billion almost. And yeah, max rewards is 65, 96 billion damage. Glad I could find that out, but yeah, there she is, yo. 100 billion coming up upon it soon. But yeah, that's why I'm using the weird characters. Keep in mind this is a voiceover, by the way. So I don't know if you need that, but actually you could probably tell. But that's why I'm using Tatsumaki Garo and whatever her name is, Mitsuri. Because I needed the Mitsuri for 50% buff, and then I needed Garo for an assist, and he's good to AFK with. So if the Tiny Task dies, I switched to Garo, so we're all good there. And I got Tatsumaki because she does really good damage and she doesn't have a dash. So yeah, that's the end of the voiceover. I hit 100 million, 100 billion, 100 billion. There it is. That I did that. So yeah, 100 billion, pretty awesome. So I already explained this during the voiceover, but if you get a TP fail, so when you're trying to teleport back to the lobby, you will get stuck in raid, and that allows you to do tons of more damage because you're just stuck in the raid lobby, so you get to do all you want. But now let's go ahead and get into the second thing that will allow you to get 100 billion damage, and that is your stats. So as most of you already know, the main stats you want to go for are crit damage, cooldown reduction, attack, crit chance, and assist cooldown reduction. Now, one thing that is completely necessary to get 100 billion damage in raid is the new pet. And the new pet kind of changes the way you need stats. So with the new pet, crit chance just does not matter at all. So if you have divine pet, which most of you don't, but you need it for 100 billion damage, so the crit chance on this maneuver gear literally just does not matter at all. And another thing that is really important is assist cooldown reduction. It wasn't as important until divine pet came, and now it's actually like an extremely important stat. Attack is also a lot more useful now, and crit damage is also a lot more useful. And the reason crit chance is not useful is because you already have pretty much max crit chance with the new pet. Another thing that's necessary is Christmas Altar or the new Madoka character awakened with her accessory to get 100 billion. But yeah, that kind of gets stats out of the way quickly. Then you also need traits, which obviously you want Divine Trait for your main, and for your assist you either want Divine or Partner. Partner is slightly better than Divine Trait on your assists, but sometimes you gotta settle for Divine. You're also gonna need to use your maneuver gear and pretty much no other accessory, because it just won't get the job done unless you're using the new accessory with Madoka. Then you're gonna need some stat cards that look kind of like this. Like I said before, crit chance doesn't really matter, and even though these cards don't look very insane, they kind of are, because they do have high cooldown reduction on them. It's just they're still gray, so it doesn't really look as impressive. A card like this also works since you don't need crit chance at all. So as long as you have something that looks kind of like this or like this, it's good. If you have Divine Pet, obviously. If you don't have Divine Pet, you might want to look for cards that look kind of more like this, or like this, or even like this. But yeah, those are some of the basics to get 100 billion damage. You're also going to need 250,000 stat points, or it's just not going to cut it. You're also going to need the 100% buffs in the raid, which as you saw, I actually wasn't using them. I just sat in raid for a long time. You will notice in this video, I'm not really going as in depth as I usually do in like stat bonuses and bags, or not bags, cards, stats, accessories, pets. It's because half of you have already actually watched those videos already, and if you haven't, just go search for them on my channel. Wait a minute. These two are like the same people. I never realized this. Fourth and fifth are just alt accounts. Wow, wait. Anyways, yeah, that's how you get 100 billion damage. Yes, you have to be extremely skilled. Yes, you also have to be pretty lucky. And even if you don't get that glitch that does that, it's just, we just call it TP fail glitch because it's just kind of what it is. You should still be able to squeeze out 50 billion if you do good enough. As in, like, you have pretty much perfect stats almost. I would be on the leaderboard #1 actually because I'm cool. But sadly, I'm banned, so I can't really flex too much anymore. I also want to flex my time challenge score because I'm kind of third place and that's awesome. But I can't do that. So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video where I get dared to fight a giraffe and then I just die. Goodbye.